Hi, I'm Sharon Bill. Welcome to my Music Theory Tuition series where I work with you step by step through the ABRSM Discovering Music Theory grades. I'll work through every single exercise and explain everything you need to know. You can access information about the books I have available to help you on my website. Go to sharonbill.com. For advert-free and longer lessons, you can become a patron at patreon.com/SharonBill. If you can give me a like, that would be super, and please do subscribe to my channel to stay updated. You can support this channel by buying me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/SharonBill. We turn now to page 46, exercise 9 of the grade 4 Discovering Music Theory workbook, and we have a last look at intervals just for now. And so I do recommend that you use this as an opportunity for a little bit of revision and just a last sort of test to see how well you're getting on with this topic. I do realise it's a tricky topic, but it's so much better to just learn by your mistakes. We will get the opportunity to look again at this later. However, you will learn much more thoroughly if you just dare to make some mistakes. Always work in pencil and then you can just erase it out. It's much the best way to learn. There's nothing new here at all. We just have intervals, but now they're embedded within an actual melody. Remember, when an interval is one note followed by another, it's called a melodic interval. When they come together as a chord or a harmony, they're harmonic intervals. Just a different way of describing the same thing. Here they come one after another, which we've had in previous exercises. It's just that now they're in the context of a melody. So we're looking at the notes that are bracketed. So here, in this case, we're looking at a B natural to an F. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a fifth of some sort. And we know that B major, B minor would require F sharps. It's an F natural. So instead of being perfect, it's been made smaller. It's diminished. And so we continue in this way. So I do recommend that you at least try some of these unaided. So we'll work through some together, and then as soon as you can, as soon as you possibly can, just press pause. If not now, just jump in and go for it. So let's just check through the answers together now. So here we have a G, and then 8 notes higher, we have another G. So that's an octave, and there's nothing changed at all. It's just G to G. It's a perfect octave. Nothing tricky there. Now here we have a D. Don't forget this is an E flat because we have a key signature here of B flats, E flats, A flats, D flats. And so D to E flat is a second of some sort. Remember, you always count the lowest note of the tonic, regardless of what's going on here. We always count the lowest note as the tonic to work out our intervals. And so we can see it's a 1, 2, a second of some sort. And D natural to E flat is a semitone. That's our minor second. And then here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a sixth of some sort. Now we have a B natural to a G. Now B major would have a key signature. Remember, we count this as the tonic. B major would have a key signature of F, C, G, D, A sharps. This is not G sharp, it's B to G natural. So B to G sharp would be major. G natural is minor. We've made it smaller than the major interval. This is just by the lack of a sharp. Let's move on. So now we're in the bass clef. We have a key signature of B flats, E flats, A flats, and we only consider that as it applies to these notes. We always take the lowest note as the tonic. So here we've got to count from this one to this one. We always count from the lowest note. So basically we're going from an F something to a G something, which is a second. So F sharp to G is a semitone. That's our minor second. And then here, again, we're counting from the lowest note up. This is a G to a C. 1, 2, 3, 4 is a fourth of some sort, and G to C is just a plain old perfect fourth. Nothing's been changed. And then here we have a G to a D flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a fifth. Now G to D would be perfect, but it's D flat, it's become smaller, and so we've diminished that perfect interval. It's a diminished. There we go. And so if you haven't done so already, I really do strongly recommend you just try the remaining of this page, and then we'll look at them together. So let's continue on and check these through together. So we're in the bass clef, G, F, E, D, C to F. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a fourth of some sort. And just plain old C to F, because this is a key signature of B flats, nothing's applied. It's just a perfect fourth, because in C major and C minor, F is entirely appropriate. C major has no sharps or flats, does it? And so here we have an A to a B. And so that's going to be a 1, 2, a second of some sort. And A to B is a full tone. It's a tone, so that's going to be our major second. Now then, we have here, counting from the lowest note, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a fifth of some sort. This is coming to this box here, number 3. Now, here they've put a B flat, which is very generous of them because it's in the key signature. I think they're just reiterating that it's not natural from the previous B. However, that's a lower pitch. I think they're just giving you a bit of help here. And so we have basically a fifth of some sort. Now, E to B would be a perfect fifth, but we've made it smaller with the B flat, and so we've diminished that. And then finally, this interval here, we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, again of some sort, and we're going from a C to a G, and that's just a perfect fifth. Nothing's been altered. And then finally, we move into the treble clef, and we have a 1, 2, 3, a third of some sort. We have no key signature, and we counted from A to C. Now we know that A major would require a C sharp. A major has F, C, G sharps. A minor doesn't have any sharps in its natural form, and we can see it's not A major, it's A minor, it's a minor third. Now here we're going from a G sharp to an A. So that's going to be a 1, 2 of some sort. We always count the lowest note as the tonic regardless of what's going on here. So it's a second of some sort. And we know that G sharp to A is a semitone, that's our minor second. In order to be a major second, it would have to be G sharp to A sharp, wouldn't it? However, let's press on. So now here we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of some sort. Remember, we're counting upwards from the G to the E. Now G major just has a key signature of F sharps. E is well within that. It doesn't need anything else. It's just a major sixth. If it was minor, we know that G minor, treating our lowest note as the tonic, G minor would require E flats because it's got B flats and E flats in the key signature. And also we know that major is greater than the smaller minor, which is a semitone lower. And finally, we have here a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th of some sort. Now it looks a little bit tricky because we've got chromatic alterations on both sides, and this is where I think it's most helpful to start from a familiar starting point. And so here we have an F sharp to an E flat, but let's think, we know that F to E is major, isn't it? F to E flat is minor, because we've gone from major, we made it smaller, minor, and then by raising this lower note up, we've got smaller again, we've got diminished, so there's our diminished 7th. Oh, I don't know if I can fit that in. We could look at that another way, and we'd know that F sharp to E sharp is major. If we're in the F sharp minor scale, the E is raised, the 7th is raised to make that major interval. So we know that F sharp to E sharp is major, F to E is minor, and E flat makes it diminished. So you could just think of it that way as well. Of course, however, here we are at the end of the page and at the end of the chapter. It's a tough one, I do agree, so well done. We will get some more opportunity to try these later, but I suggest we just let that settle and then we'll come back to it again when we look at the practice exam paper. I hope this is helpful to your studies. Please do like and subscribe to stay updated. If you'd like to support this channel, you can buy me a coffee, and for advert-free lessons, you can become a patron. Do visit my website where you'll find many resources available to help you. Visit sharonbill.com. Thanks for watching. Bye.